Alright, so everyone, welcome back to the 4th episode of the Austrian campaign in the Imperial Splendour mod for Imperial War. And as we can see, the Italian states are besieging Venice, and I don't think these guys are actually going to replenish, so I think it might be just the most poignant tactic to actually just assault them and, you know, lift this siege. The Ottomans are also bringing up an army, however this one seems to be rather lackluster when it comes to actually sieging, and I do have some units recruiting in Istanbul, or as it's now known, Kaisergrad. Kaiserburg actually might be, yeah, Kaiserburg. Yeah, absolutely. So let's try and do this actually. And I don't think, no, they don't have any armies nearby, so this should be completely fine. Need to hurry that guy up. First, actually, let's first see how this battle goes, and before we decide to do anything decisive. I think we should have this one in the bag quite nicely. We might take some heavy casualties, however, that's completely acceptable. And yeah, so let's do this. Okay, so let's do this. It's kind of strange that the actual city we are fighting for is on the side of the enemy, but I guess that's just how this game goes. Okay, so I have a standard line with my armed citizenry and Panduran hanging out on the flank, because I don't think we're gonna need them too much, but also with the cavalry here. So I think we need to actually advance quite quickly. Where are the enemies? Oh, here they are. Yeah, they blend quite neatly into the background. So let's actually activate guard mode, because I don't want any of them to be running around doing silly stuff. However, our cavalry should get out of the way in case there's some... yep, here comes the artillery, and it does nothing. Wow. It's almost like the artillery in Imperial War is totally worthless and overrated when it comes to auto-resolves. Yep, that seems about right. However, they have nothing guarding their artillery squadrons, so this should be completely okay. What are these guys doing? I don't know. Actually, the bombardment's quite heavy, but it's not doing anything substantial. So, yep, that's the artillery for you in this game. It's completely pointless. However, I do think we should keep moving just so they don't land any lucky hits. Yeah, they killed like, I don't know, 5 men in total from all that barraging. So, that's. Those should be guards. Yep, those should be guards. So we should be quite careful with those and bring up our light infantry to deal with that. And our cavalry should get around the flank and try to ambush. Not even ambush, just try to get rid of this this artillery force here. And our light infantry is firing, however it's not having a tremendous effect, so let's try and do something like this. These guys can charge right into those artillery regiments, and oh my god, it's downpouring. It's pouring like hell right now on the map, and you can see the guards completely flabbergasted by our superior Austrian tactics. However, now they're trying to do that, so let's quickly run away. These guys should get some, well, they should get some nice flanking shots, but that's completely unreasonable when it comes to dealing with just those militia squadrons. They are the armed citizenry. As you can see, the guards completely like, what the hell just happened? We are out of here. So, yep. Like 50% of the actual potential strength of the enemy has been completely nullified. We should now advance. So that's the guard regiment. If we actually manage to just completely overwhelm them with our might, that would be very good. Getting some lucky shots, however, they killed the mighty number of 3 men here. That's actually like 15. Well, that's yeah, that's just line infantry, so it's not that interesting. And but these guys should. Oh yeah, they're again moving behind. Not actually, not. Okay, okay, I see. I see your mighty tactics, Italy. I see what you're doing, and I'm gonna annihilate them for their hubris. Getting the first volleys off. These guys, what are you even doing? Oh no, they don't even have fire by rank, so it should be quite easy. Something like that. These guys, guess we can safely march on behind them. That's gonna be completely okay, I think. And yeah, let's speed this up because we're just slaughtering the guard unit. Don't really need to worry about these fellas too much. And I think I turned off the timer just because it's annoying. So we could also charge them, but I think this is just okay because they had like what, 2 guard units. So one of them's gonna be dead, killed most of their like artillery force. That's actually doing something. These guys still firing, not really hitting anything. That's sort of the advantage of having a lot of half strength units, is that the enemy artillery, they're still broken, and soon they're gonna be shattered. Guess it's gonna run them down with the cavalry, and there we go, shattered completely. Let's annihilate them. 11, 9, I think, yeah, when they're like 8, when there's 8 men, there's just no way they're actually gonna come back. So, there we go, and let's march up on their flanks. It's gonna be kind of a bother to actually see anything, but I think this should be, something like this should be completely fine. Let's get running, just so we avoid any unnecessary damage done by the artillery. Let's get the light infantry regiments like so. And is the AI reacting in any way? Not at all. Not at all. These are the 5 routing men. It's completely fine. They're winded, so yeah. Actually, let's try and do something like this. I just want to get in range of these this artillery, just so we can quickly smother them and completely annihilate them. Like so. Not entirely sure if that's gonna be useful or not. These kind of sort of like, these are more like Napoleon tactics when it comes to, oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing, fellas? Don't do that. Let's do this. Don't mess up my lines. Thank you very much. And the light infantry, I don't know what to do with these guys. Are they firing at the... yeah, we're very much firing at the... Okay, so the enemy AI finally activated. That's very good. Good, we should bring the light infantry that way. That's the cavalry of the enemy, and they're actually charging. Wow. So let's form a bunch of squares. As you can see, the enemy artillery is extremely effective. They're shooting 3 feet from themselves. And oh, that's just the explosions. I was wondering if that was gonna fire, but no, not at all. They are shattered. Very, very good. Very good indeed. Let's do this. Let's just keep hammering home the point of this battle. These guys are, yep. Okay, let's quickly just clean these artillery pieces up. Actually, I think it might be better off just doing this. Actually getting ready for the main engagement. These guys should break fairly soon. There we go. Now that that's out of the way, I can't see anything in this rain. God damn it, it's terrible. We should get the light forces behind them, as well as the cavalry force. Let's bring the general a little bit closer, just for the... and that's the mortars. Okay, so the mortars are done. Done and dusted. That should be line infantry. Yep, they look so much better than our line infantry, but you know, that's just how it is. These are also line infantry. However, they're not looking behind themselves, which is going to be quite the advantage for us. And so that's all that matters. These guys, are they firing? They should be. Yep, they are. I think we should be winning this engagement quite nicely. These guys didn't even bother to turn around. This is hard battle AI, obviously extremely advanced tactics for the Italian states. They just make I don't know, their opponents waste their ammunition whilst killing their men. I suppose that's a tactic you can try and do something with, but it's not gonna be all that great. Let's do something like this, just so we have some extra firepower coming down on those whatchamacallit, line infantry. The Hussaren can... No, okay, they can't. Just kind of starting to wonder if they can actually go into what is this? What's this called? Oh, infantry behavior. Okay, light infantry behavior. Whatever that means. It's just sort of a scattered loose formation. I think that's what it's called. Maybe we should try and... Okay, that's the enemy general. Let's try and kill him. That would be very, very, very good. And these guys still not even bothering to turn around. Brilliant. Okay, killed that general. This is a very easy battle. Taking some casualties from the actual just line engagement, but overall, yeah, I killed like 75 men there, so that's okay. They all should be routing very soon. All of them. There we go. That's some militia units. These are some line infantry units. Okay, the militia came back. Very good. Very good for the opponent, that is. Still, it's gonna be good for us just to grind some XP for these men, for these troops. Everybody still has ammunition. I think they should have. Yep. Okay, so they're trying to fire at our cavalry, but that's not gonna go too well for them. Still wondering how these guys are standing. They lost 100 men, not even engaging in a battle, and they're still completely fine with it. Okay, finally broken. Try and run them down. That's sort of a cheeky rundown, but just to get them shattered. Okay, run away quickly. And yeah, so now we just sit and watch as we unload dozens of bullets into our opponents. These guys not even able to fire back, so let's do this. The light infantry should move up as well, because they're useless now, and we do want to make some use of them. These are some marines, so let's just smash into the back of those marines. Just, yeah, that causes a chain rout. Very nice, very nice. Let's continue just to hunt them down a bit. These guys all... Okay, whatever. Right on the border of the map anyway. There we go. Close victory for some reason. Again. Okay, so we killed roughly 1,000 of them. They killed little less than 350. That's completely fine with me. But we really need to get this army together. Start replenishing. Because, actually, maybe the Italians would now like some peace. Who hates me? Quite a lot of people. Come on, Italian states, request peace. No. How about peace and a trade agreement? No. How about a peace and I give you those 2,000 that I... No. Well, fuck you then. Well, that's completely pointless to, you know, even talk with those people. Get some guards going, get some more guards going actually, and some bonus militia units, because I really want this province very well defended. Even this army is completely shattered. Might be actually poignant to assassinate that guy. So now we have 600 in the bank, and can't really do much, sort of waiting for another invasion by these fellas. So can't even, they don't even have a general. No, it's just some Delhi horsemen. Oh, actually these are Bedouin nomads. It's a new unit. These should be Delhi horsemen, yep. So do you have anything left in Ankara? Not that I can see. These are some matchlock units. The matchlock units actually have a longer range than musket units, which is that's completely reasonable. An older rifle should definitely be better than the newer one. That seems completely. Actually, I'm not entirely sure how the matchlock versus the sort of musket variants. Actually, we can have a matchlock musket. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. I really need to look into that. Not very knowledgeable when it comes to the different types of muskets. Oh, you have the sort of. Oh. Okay, there we go. Finally coming forward. I suppose you know how you have the like pressure cap later on in the Civil War. This would be. I guess this one was still. No, this one was flintlock. We're definitely using flintlocks right now, so matchlocks are much older. I think there was a wheel lock somewhere in there as well. I don't know. We're definitely using flintlocks because to fire the gun used a flint. Okay, so they raided the port, completely fine with that. I just need to replenish our losses. Don't really need to do anything spectacular with that army. So far, Venice is making enough money to make up for their raiding. And anyway, nobody wants to trade with me for some reason, so I guess that's completely fine. But yeah, so when this army recuperates, we'll have some fine cash indeed, and we'll be able to repel. What are these? Austrian regiment again. What the hell? What is that? That's treason. Actually, we killed that general, so. What with this guy? That's their spy. Let's try and kill that spy. 31%, complete failure as per usual with my agents. As per usual, complete failure. What's this? It's happiness. It's not going to be very useful. This army, I don't think we need to waste money on replenishing these just yet. Minister's completely fine, I think. Army's doing okay, so don't need that. Repair, this might be okay to repair, just for the technology research. Oh, 1000, okay, let's do that. Apart from that, I don't think anything's really necessary. Maybe this one would be okay. This region's reasonably happy. So, even with just militia standing in there, so let's make some more money. Some more money. It's always nice. And here, infrastructure completely upgraded. I don't think infrastructure is I don't know. It's it makes you go faster, but in this region it's like, you know, you don't really need it that much. In Russia definitely need infrastructure, but and even in Scandinavia, maybe a bit in France, but in the Central European region you don't really need it that much. I think we are allied with Bavaria and Poland, so no real threat coming from this northern region so far anyway. There are probably gonna be some shenanigans with the German states a bit later on, but so far it's okay. Yep. Grand Admiralty completely annihilated, might as well have been destroyed, but not yet. Okay. So, Vienna's fairly happy, so we should be definitely fine with upgrading that. And 2 new units coming soon, so might want to get some more horsemen actually, and that's not gonna be possible, so that's a waste of time. These guys are happy, but if we actually leave with the army, then they're gonna be tremendously unhappy. So let's not bother with that. Okay, I think we need some sort of priest down here. Bring on the priest! But the priest is actually in here. They are... it's actually Catholic now. So maybe we should... actually, let's send the assassin to deal with that guy. Bulgaria, kinda happy. Serbia, Their happiness is a bit of a... you know... sort of a myth. They shouldn't really be happy. Well, let's definitely repair that. And let's also repair this. That should be that. Yep, that's it for this turn. A lot of Italian armies just standing around. These guys are shattered ones. These guys, very similar composition to the previous one. However, our units are going to be much better. So, well, not much better, but you'll also be building guards and, you know, against the AI, you could basically beat guards with militia. So. That's the fine balance of this game. You can do whatever you want and the AI does nothing. So, you know, that's just how it rolls, I suppose. But at some point, when we deal with Italy, we'll probably have to go after the Ottomans again. This time completely annihilate them. Oh, there we go. This is a battle. You know what I'm gonna try to do? Sort of just save scumming, but... resolve victory. Well, that was a very decisive victory. Okay, so... save scumming, not needed. If we lost that, I would have been mad and I had to play it myself, but I think it is completely fine. A lot of Ottoman, what are those? What do the Ottomans even have? Like, I don't think they have gentlemen? It's called something, I think it's called something else, but it might be gentlemen, I don't know. But, you know, a lot of them dancing around our regions. Same with their priests, or whatever they're called, so... it's, yep. Very nice. Very not nice, in fact. Savoy still standing strong. Doing good, Savoy, making me proud. Not even why they would be making me proud, but... okay, so the Italians are retreating into Spanish territory. Wonder if they're at war with them. That would actually be very good if they were, so we could... march on Rome? The Austrian march on Rome. Okay, they keep destroying buildings that are already destroyed. War declared. Ottoman Empire, Morocco. That's very random. That's very random, but let me check. Spain at war with Italian states. Very good. Very good indeed. But let's wait for these. Oh, they're actually replenished. Nice, but I think that I might make that the next episode of this. Destroy anything? Not really. This army almost completely annihilated. That's how we like to see these things done. And let's murderize this this guy. Again, complete failure as per usual. That's how these things go. Fuck me, man. It's a very good building. But we should get some actual happiness in these regions instead of just... what are we researching again? Oh, Victoria. Not Victoria, Verona. Completely annihilated. These are... should be... yep, that's completely fine. We should definitely keep up with that. And, Bawdy House. Wow. What a name. This is a very good one. Just for the research. I think I might go with that. I think I might go with that and then try to systematically dismantle the Italians. But so far I think it's okay to stand in Venice just for the time being. Try and check out how Rome is doing. They have an army here. But I think they should have nothing in the capital city itself. And even if the Spanish take over the Italian states, I should be completely fine with that. Because they do have Naples as well as Lombardy, so... they might actually try for pincer movement, but I think they have nothing in Naples, and they also have Sardinia. The Spanish start with a very sort of spread out empire, similar to something like the Dutch. Well, they don't exist now, but you know, the United Provinces. Okay, so I think that should be it for this episode, and anyway, thank you guys for watching it. See you next time.